Good evening. It is currently Sunday, August 14th, 2022. It is 8:54 p.m. in North Texas and points north and south. I know I haven't been here since Thursday afternoon, and I apologize for that, and I'll get into that in a minute. But first, let me tell you that what we're listening to is Sanitarium from Tabletop Audio, and that will be followed by Investigator's Office, Vault of Terror, and Spider's Den. Probably won't get through all of those because once Jonathan is available, we will reset the table and start the theme music for Road Trips, which, by the way, is called Neon Drive, and we'll go from there. So, in the meantime, let's turn this way down to like there. Okay. And here we go. Sorry, checking on my cat. So if you weren't here Thursday afternoon, one of our frequent, actually one of the most frequent guests on this stream has been Spike. Spike and Angel are a pair of cats we took into our home in 2011. Their birthday is coming up September 5th. They'll be 11 years old. Spike got sick. We're not sure when, because both cats have always been prone to throwing up if they eat too much, or having occasional gas, very occasional. So when it started, at first we weren't sure which cat it was, and I figured that out pretty quick. It was Spike. And then he suddenly had diarrhea, and then it went away. Okay. But we got him to a doctor. We got them both to a doctor for a checkup. And Angel's diagnosis was easy. He's fat. He needs to not be. So that was easy, and we knew that, but we wanted to make sure nothing else was wrong. And he is losing some weight now, finally. I think the beginning of June it was gone by then. But sorry. He, at that point, they had narrowed it down to 3 things. And so we had to do a test and find out. And they ruled out one of them, which was large cell lymphoma. And we were relieved because that was the most hard to deal with. Well, it was almost impossible to deal with. They had no treatment other than full on chemo and radiation, and putting a cat through that. The cure might be every bit as bad as the disease. So that wasn't going to be an option. If we'd gotten that diagnosis, then all right, how do we keep him comfortable until we need to make another decision? So that left small cell lymphoma or inflammatory bowel disease. And fortunately, the treatment for both of those is exactly the same. It's steroids, special diet, low fat, something for gas, something for upset stomach, and then we see how I was supposed to go back again later this month, but we ended up taking him early because he was not doing well. And yeah, he's okay. It's still the same. But here's the deal. The milestones felt like let me rephrase that. It felt like his progression, the progression of his illness, was directly tied to his visits to the doctor. But that's because he was going every week to one vet and about every 3 or 4 weeks to the other. And in hindsight, he was just getting worse every day, and then we would go to the vet and we're expecting him to feel better after a B12 shot or after some other thing that they do, and instead the next day he feels worse. And so it felt like, well, every time we take him to the doctor, he gets worse. Now, he was getting worse whether he went to the doctor or not. And so Wednesday night, he started having diarrhea again, and he hadn't had diarrhea in I want to say 3 weeks. It feels like a lifetime ago, but anyway, and he had it once during the day, and then he had it during the evening, and he had it closer to midnight, and then it was before 1, and then it was about 1:30, and then it was about 2 o'clock, and then it was about 2:20, and I woke up my wife and told her what was going on, and she said, we'll keep an eye on him, and we'll see how he's doing in the morning, and whatever. And she was half asleep and whatever, but she came out of the bedroom about 15 minutes later crying, and she went to see him, and he was just sitting, not doing anything. He hasn't played in weeks, hasn't done anything just because it was fun in several weeks. He eats, he poops, he pees, drinks water, sleeps a little bit, rinse and repeat. And now all he was doing was desperately drinking water because he could not keep up with how much his body was ridding itself of every time he went to the bathroom. And so we gathered him up with his brother, gave them a little time together, got Spike in his carrier, and we went to the ER about 3:30 in the morning. And we said goodbye to Spike, and that was it. We were holding him when he passed. Anyway, I didn't get on here Thursday night because I didn't give a shit. It just didn't matter. I love doing this, and I love being here, and I love interacting with you guys, but no. Didn't make any difference. It didn't help Spike, so I didn't care. If I had it all to do over again, and the doctor said it may help, I would do every bit of it again, even knowing what I know, because maybe we in a week or so, we'll have his ashes. And we have gathered some of his things. So, I did have a game Friday, and I did not cancel it. I needed to do something. But I took Friday night off, and I took all of Saturday off, and I thought about coming in here this afternoon and I made soup, so it took a while to get everything going. And then it was like 2 hours until we were going to eat, and I thought, well, I could stream, but I think I'd rather not. So I'm here now. And Angel is here. He's asleep. He has been looking for his brother quite a bit. Had to take him into the back part of the house, which is closed off because we're renovating. Had to go back there with him and just let him see that no, Spike wasn't back there hiding from him. We opened up a storage room yesterday, and Spike's carrier was in there. And Angel went in and spent about 10 minutes walking around it, sniffing. And I know he's confused. He is a good boy. I swore I was going to change the title before I started this. And what did I do? Well, I sure as hell didn't change the title. There we go. That'll be better. I'm going to send Jonathan a message and make sure he knows that I'm here whenever he's ready. Okay. Okay, well, until he gets here, let me go over something here. I've added a couple of small things to the end of the adventure I'll be running Saturday. One of them is this little bit. If anybody mentions anything about Dally lying to them or to anybody or whatever, she's got a little thing she's going to say here. More or less like this. That's why you should, yeah. That's why you should trust me. Hang on. That's why you should trust me. I lie. You know who you never trust? People who never lie because they can't keep a secret. But I can. And then she's going to wink at reason because she's been corrupting him. And basically, she's not clean them. The fuck? Yeah, it does two things. It tells him that he has been manipulated, and somebody has been fucking with him and using him and leading him down a path he shouldn't have gone. And it also hints to the rest of the people that maybe they can't trust reason. So that's good. And yes, yes, this is a huge distraction, and I need it right now, so we're going to go with it. Also, I added a knife in the library. This guy, Ormond, has a knife, and the knife looks like that. They already got this thing. This is just a knife. There's nothing special about it. This one is a clave. So over here we just have a knife. Just pretty cool looking is all. And, that's enough. That can be enough. Right? I think it can. So, oh, crap. Somebody may get it. Maybe they won't. We'll see. Anyway. So I got to print that stuff because I've altered the last 2 pages of the adventure itself, and then I've added the knife, so I need to print those 3 pages. And my printer is fucked, but I'll make do. Suddenly it will not print blue, and it doesn't matter if you change the cartridge, it just won't do it. And there's some blue on here, so I may have to fuck with the colors or just print it black and white. I could do that. That's fine. I'm going to lose my color coding, my cues, but I can live. Nope. And nope. All right. Okay, sorry, had to adjust something. Okay, right back in this. Save it. Shit. Excuse me. All right. all of that. And I'm going to underline it because that is the point that she's trying to make. Okay. There's 1,000 little corrections I could make at any given time. So what are you guys doing tonight? Is there anything cool going on? Need to check something here. Yeah. All right, well, in theory, I'm sorry I'm being so quiet. That's what I mean about needing the distraction. In theory, I should have Jonathan on here very shortly, and we'll start road trips. So I'm gonna check here once more. Yep, Jonathan messaged me, coming back now. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the intro, and I will see you guys shortly with Jonathan. Well, good evening again. It is Sunday, August 14th, 2022, 9:28 p.m. in North Texas and points north and south, and we are joined once again this evening by the lovely and talented Jonathan.
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? And how are you, Jay?
I am good. Just a moment. I'm going to turn this down. There we go.
You should turn that down. Dang. God.
Yep. And that came on for some reason.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum.
Anyway.
And they said to the man, what do you have? Bum, 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 bum. Got any grapes? Sorry.
Anyway. So how are you doing tonight?
Man, I am doing all right. We've been slowly introducing Mom to the MCU movies. She watched Iron Man when it first came out and stuff like that. But after the first Avengers, she hadn't watched anything since then.
Jeez.
So for the last year, we've been on occasion having a movie night and introducing her to the next movie in the saga. And tonight was Infinity War.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
That's a gut wrencher.
So yeah, we finished literally 6 minutes ago. Or
Jeez.
10 minutes ago. Whatever.
You know,
So I was I looked at the time when it finished and went, oh, I gotta go. I was very well almost late just because I was too lost in those final moments of Spider-Man turning to dust.
Yes. There's a whole cottage industry on YouTube, people reacting to movies, and then there's another group of people who go around cherry picking the best reactions and doing compilation videos. And somebody did a video of all of these like 2 or 3 dozen people reacting to Spider-Man turning to dust. And they're like crying or screaming or yelling at the
I cried.
yeah. And then of course the next big one is Iron Man dying. So, and oh my God, no. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
You'll have to tell me after she sees that one how she takes it.
She's not the biggest comic book fan or anything like
No,
that.
but
she's loved the movies so far, and she has fun with them, and they're mindless fun for her, as they should be.
Look, they are compelling stories. There's a reason I have 5,000 comic books. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's a reason for that. They were very compelling stories, and when I was a kid, I mean, I have a copy of Giant Size X-Men #1. That's the first appearance of the new X-Men as a team.
Heck yeah, that was early 90s, right?
Oh, no, that would be like 73 or 4.
Maybe I'm thinking X-Force.
Yeah, no.
When was X-Force?
Yeah. The X-Men was canceled. It had nobody cared. Nobody cared. Oh, the X-Men, mutants. Okay, great. Yeah. We want Spider-Man, we love Spider-Man. Fantastic Four. Yeah, I mean that's what we want. X-Men. That's that guy who like shoots stuff like this all the time. Yeah. And Marvel Girl. Yeah. Sure. No, we don't care.
Hey, wait, is this when X-Men launched or like a reboot of the X-Men?
It was kind of a reboot. See, the book was canceled, and they already had Giant Size X-Men in the works, and so it was like an annual, right? So they said, yeah, go ahead and do it. Basically, that'll be the end of the thing. So they didn't really care what they did, so they introduced a bunch of new characters, and because Wolverine was
Yeah,
already a
I
fan.
agree.
Wolverine was
Oh,
already
for
a
sure.
fan favorite, right? See, because he had been around for a little bit before then, and a couple of the others had shown up in some other places, but now all of a sudden they're a team. And oh, but guess what? We still kept the guy who shot things like this. So yeah, and
Cyclops, they had to do a lot of work for Cyclops to be a compelling character.
well, uh, the things I loved to see in X Men were when people who had some kind of just outrageous power like his, because I mean, he could, blast something out of orbit with that. But
Mm-hmm.
um, they would have to rely on just their skill as a street fighter sometimes, I can't
Mm-hmm.
blast this person. I'm trying to save her life, but she's trying to kill me. So I've got to fight her,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm trying to
Yeah.
trying to pin her, right? And she's beating the living fuck out of me. So uh,
There was a series, and for the record, and I'll wrap this up very quickly. X Force was released August 1991, so that is what I was thinking.
yeah,
Because that was kind of a reboot as well ish, kind of trying to
yeah,
revamp it a little bit. Anyways, but there was a short series of X Men. I think it was either the Ultimate X Men or the Uncanny X Men. And it was animated, but it was kind of like comic book animated. Like moving comic book scenes.
yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And that story, the real people in cartoons. I've read a few comics, but it's always around the core group. You got Wolverine. You
Uh,
got some Professor Xavier. You got sometimes Beast gets his own little arcs and things like that. And of course, you have so many others. But I love those two characters, and they gave them a great little arc and made Cat Lively just one badass lady.
1 second. I just want to check one thing.
I think that's her name. I hope I
Are you thinking of Kitty Pryde?
Kitty
Kitty
Pryde.
Pryde. Okay, that's
Kitty
that's
Pryde.
it. Yeah, I didn't. I was looking. I was like, I don't recognize that name, but
Okay, in all honesty, I wasn't far off with my horrible name.
yeah, no,
Kitty Pryde.
no.
Okay,
Kitty's great. Kitty Pryde and Shadowcat and Nightcrawler were always my two favorite characters in that group.
Nightcrawler, such a badass.
Yes. And they squandered him in the movies because after X-Men 2, I mean, he could have been something, and then they just, forgot about him.
Man,
I know.
They did some horrible things to a lot of X-Men. Anyways.
All of those movies are trash.
All day.
Yeah. All right.
The one that hurt the worst for me was the Wolverine.
Wait.
I wanted to see more X-Men.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was the one with Silver Samurai.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a fun movie, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
I
it was
know.
just there were 3 mutants in the whole damn movie.
I know.
I'm just huh? Anyways,
Yeah.
All right, so road trips.
Yep.
Road trips.
Yep. Road trips.
Road trippers. Send
All
this
right.
off to a few friends. Say, hey, come watch, guys. Shoot's about to go down.
Oh, you know what?
It really is.
I need to do one thing here before I get started, so I can follow along with everybody periodically and keep track of my own chat on my phone, so let me make sure I can do that.
You do that.
I will. I did. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right then. Well, I'm super excited for what is to come. I know it's going to be a redonkulous, and I'm excited, like super excited for the Lovecraftian themes coming in here. Because I've never really got to play with them that much. Like I've a little bit, but not much.
All right.
So, I'm excited.
Okay, well, so what we did last time was you were offered a deal in which you would serve as the replacement driver for the Crimson Twilight, the people who have been hounding you.
Mm-hmm.
Your job...
Hold on, I gotta find a new page for my notes.
Your job is to watch, listen, assess, and report back to your new employers, the Dover Book Club.
So I joined the Crimson Twilight?
No, well, you're with the Dover Book Club. Crimson Twilight are the people who've been trying to kill you.
Pen, why are you sucking right now? Really?
Your pen just died?
I'm making it work. It's taking 2 hands. And Crimson Twilight equals bad.
Yes.
Dover Book Club. Book Club equals good. Maybe.
Yep. Now,
New employer.
you also met your dispatcher.
Yes, I did, and I have his name written down. Doc Spencer.
Yes.
Was it 8 episodes later, I finally learned the man's name, and I talked to him literally every single session.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't need to get into that right now.
Yep.
Every time. And what's your name again, there, dispatch? Oh, we don't need to get into that right now.
My favorite one was you asked him one time, and he said, "Oh, you know what? Yes, ma'am. No, oh, I gotta go."
All Porky Pig-like.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Well, is there anything you would like to ask before we continue?
Ask of you, the DM, or ask of a character?
Either one. I may not be able to answer, but if you ask the character, maybe. We'll see. But
So the world is ending in 10 days.
yes.
I remember.
Yes.
And I am hired to drive for the Crimson Twilight, undercover at the Crimson Twilight, and listen in on the different things that happen in the vehicle, hopefully to relay that information to the Dover Book Club.
Yes.
So that they may prevent a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, did I find out why there was a 10-day time limit?
Oh, that's just when they're going to be doing it.
Okay, so 10 days they're doing a ritual, and I'm trying to give them information to stop the ritual. Just wanted to make sure that's where we were.
Yep, that is it.
No, and they were going to then take me across the street to meet everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And I'm being led there by who? Is it Charlotte or Gregory?
Charlotte and Gregory and Doc.
And Doc?
Yes. Yeah, they're not ready to go across the street yet, but yeah.
And Gregory was talking to Stuart on the phone, yes?
He was
snuck up and was listening in on this conversation.
Yes, he was talking to someone named Stuart. Yes.
Okay, very good. Just wanted to make sure I have my notes understood.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Codex of Elfdown, as on the cover. Rumored to, I don't know what that is. It looks like a G. No one has seen since 1951. City in Maine called Warhol. Maybe? Alright, just double checking my notes so I understand where we're all at here.
Alright.
What's going to happen next. So, with Charlotte and Gregory, I guess I'm kind of like in a sitting room with them currently. Yes? No?
Yeah.
What's going on? Where am I at?
Yeah, you're in the sitting room. The study, yes. And so what if you want to ask something, now's the time.
I would actually like to be like, can I be right back? I have to get something out of my car.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I promise I'm coming right back. And I will walk outside, and I will go to the trunk of my vehicle, open it up, and pull out the book.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring it inside to them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell them the name of the person, the individual who was in my vehicle. I do not remember. I have it in my notes here somewhere, but I do not remember right off the top of my head.
Philip.
But I do have the
It was Philip Howard.
eidetic memory kind of thing. Yes, so Philip Howard. I'll be like, all right, so I gave a ride to a man named Philip Howard, and I was driving him to the airport to meet his daughter, I believe, and he left this in my vehicle. I don't know, but I think this may be of help.
Charlotte is visibly excited by this book. She says, May I? She holds out her hand.
Yes, please. I honestly have no idea what this is. I did some research on it, but I don't know much.
One second. That is incorrect.
Did you think we were starting this session this way? I hope I threw a wrench into your plans a
Oh,
little bit.
I did not. No, that's okay. That is perfectly okay.
You probably had plans for whenever I mentioned the book. So, we're not too far off.
Oh. Damn it, what am I doing here?
The goal of tripping up the DM has been accomplished. He now has to consult his notes.
Is it this one? There it is. There it is. There it is.
There you are.
All right. So, yeah. The Codex of Elfdown.
The Codex of Elfdown, yes. I have that written right now.
She says, she looks at it and she starts to open the cover, and as she does it, she says, "Have you read this?"
I don't remember, but I don't believe I have. Right?
No. This is no.
I told him, no, I haven't opened it.
This is the same. This is the same night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no, this was just given to me right before I picked you guys up. He was the ride I had, and I made sure to put it in my trunk before I picked you guys up, not expecting anything, but like to be careful. So I have no idea what's inside.
Well, this is all right, so let me tell you a few things about it. This was written by Ishmael Mizrahi. I believe I'm saying that right. I'm actually not certain of that, but it's a Hebrew name. This was written in Hebrew, translated into English by David Galinsky in 1922.
Hold on, I believe I had his name here somewhere. Didn't I get that name in some of my research?
You might
Nope,
have.
I would have written it down. No, I do not have David Galinsky written down. Never
Okay.
mind. Go ahead.
Um, yeah, we don't know the date for when the book was actually written, but Ishmael Mizrahi lived in Arkham, Massachusetts, and he was committed to a mental hospital in Boston in 1926, where he died under mysterious circumstances.
Why mysterious?
Well, there was nothing physically wrong with him, but he had had a. I mean, it's 1926, so let's be fair. Medicine was still in its infancy, but he had been checked by doctors weekly, and there was nothing wrong with his heart, and yet it just stopped beating. And
that's
as she finishes telling you that, then damn it, I have done something stupid. I'm sorry. There. As she finishes telling you this, Gregory says, "Yes, his heart stopped beating. Also, his left eye exploded."
Specifically his left eye.
His left eye burst.
Do we know who all has come into contact with this in the last few years? Like, are there other cases of left eyes bursting? If you just read this thing, are you going to die and burst? Like,
Doc says, I was under the impression that book had been lost or destroyed or something. You're holding there that's the only copy.
Let's just say I've been lucky recently.
Huh.
Yeah. So my big question is, what's so special about it? What is this going to tell you?
Oh, I don't know whether it's going to tell you anything other than you're fucking nuts. But it's probably got some it's probably got some useful information in there somewhere. From what I've read, it's mostly like 150-page rant about chaos bleeding in through the cracks in reality. That's about it.
Okay, that's a bit heavy. What's chaos? Like, how would you just like? I mean, chaos in a grander sense for like a physicist is.
I mean,
part
like
of the universe.
I mean, like physics breaking down, like it don't work no more. But hey, we're standing here and it didn't do it. So I don't know what he was on about, but you know.
Well, I hope this will give useful information for you guys. Honestly, I want no part of it. You can have that one. But I'll sell it to you basically.
So the 10 million You...
I'm joking. It's funny. No, if this
Okay.
helps the cause and helps the world not die, I'm okay with that. I'll take the cut
All
of
right.
that. But no, I did a nice thing for you.
Okay. All
All right,
right.
are you gonna introduce me to the rest of the folks?
Huh?
Were you gonna introduce me to the rest of the folks? Did you have more you needed to talk to me about?
Well, Charlotte says, all right. Well, if we're gonna head out of here, I need to get you something first. Come with me. And
Okay.
she takes you out into the hall, and you walk down the hall past the other door to the library, and
I would like to take a peek in that door when we walk by, just kind of curiosity.
uh-huh. Well, it's got a lot of books in it. And she takes you to there's a T intersection at the end of the hall, and you turn right, and first door on the right. So basically you're on the other side of the library now.
Okay.
And so that back wall you were looking at through the other door
Yeah.
is on the other side of the wall in this room that's right in front of you when you walk in this door. Now this is
Okay.
an armory.
Ooh. Toys. I don't say that, but like, oh my gosh, what all do I see in here? Like, what kind of weapons and tools? Is it all guns and ammo, or is it like swords and
There is a
other things like that?
there is a small gun rack holding rifles and shotguns up top, and some handguns down below. It's locked, and there's a cable running through all of the trigger guards.
I was like, what'd you guys get trained by a pawn shop? Like, damn.
Safety first, she says. And on that note, she walks to the far side of the room away from the door, and she opens a little like cabinet. But it's not little. She opens a cabinet, and inside are some vests hanging up, and she looks at you and reaches in and grabs one, and she says, "Here. This is a ballistic vest."
Well, thank you. I was just about to invest in one of these bad boys.
Now, this one has a microphone built into it, and she shows you how to turn it on and off.
Okay.
She says you need to keep it off unless there's little chance anybody's going to be searching for it. So basically, don't turn it on unless there's somebody talking nearby, and don't turn it on unless it's safe to do so. Excuse me.
Okay. All right then. This seems like an ideal thing. I'm gonna go ahead and. How big is this thing? Is this something that can go underneath a shirt and be inconspicuous, or is it like very conspicuous?
Well, you might look a little puffy in it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're gonna have to sell it well. So there might be a stealth role involved in this, or a performance role. Well, I could go performance, but anyway, it depends on how you play it. But
As I'm holding it, I was like, do you guys happen to have a tailor?
a tailor?
A tailor, yes. I mean, I figure I'm going to be driving for these people. I'm going to have to be dressed very nicely. If we could get me a sports coat that's just a little bit oversized so it doesn't look off.
We can look into that. We have 3 days.
Okay, yeah, it would be ideal because honestly, I'm not a very big man, so there's some room to give here. So like, if I just have a sports coat, it might just make me look like I've just let myself go a little bit, not someone who's actually packing a vest underneath. So I think that would really help this. Because honestly, I don't think I could just walk into that car and they not see this underneath a white shirt.
Okay. We can look into that.
Thank you. All right. So here's this. Do you have anything else that I might be able to?
She
Very much
says,
so.
no, I don't think so. She closes the cabinet door. Give me a notice roll, please.
D6. D6.
+1.
Oh, 6.
Was that an exploding 6 or just a 6 with a
It was
+1?
a 5 plus 1.
Okay, so success. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. You spot a glint of light through a crack in the wall near a painting of Davy Crockett surrounded by Mexican soldiers in the courtyard of the Alamo.
Huh.
As you spot it, it very quickly disappears.
Really?
On the wall to your left, just about a foot away from the crack, a shadow appears. A shadow of something large and moving, and you can't see what's casting the shadow.
What's that? Do you see this? Do you need to run? I'm going to run. Shoot.
We're in a combat.
Damn it. Alright. We're in a combat. All the doors are locked.
All right.
So, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Before we get into combat.
Mm-hmm.
The wire going through the weapons. Where is it going through the weapon?
Okay. Well, they are behind glass.
Okay.
They're
fine.
they are in, like, each one is on their own mount, and there is a cable stretched through the trigger guard, and it's locked at both ends.
Okay then.
On the inside of the
Okay,
cabinet,
good. Understood.
and the cabinet's
Work with
locked.
that. It's not through the firing mechanism. That's all I care about.
No.
Some places do that, and that requires you can't do a damn thing. But I can still load around into those chambers.
Yep.
If I can do something about it. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah,
We'll see
but
if I need it. I just need that information.
It is. I'll give you this for free. It is running behind the trigger,
Okay.
not in front of it.
Okay.
All right. Here we go, folks. Initiative in Savage Worlds is handled with a deck of playing cards. And here we go. And you have a 10 of diamonds.
Okay. 10 feels good. Feels dandy.
And Charlotte has a queen of spades. And this thing has a 4 of hearts.
Very good.
So you are second. Charlotte is first.
That's actually very good, so I can see what the fuck she's doing about this.
Okay. Let me move down here. Yeah, the first thing she is doing is the same thing you were trying to do. She's trying to get out of the room.
All right then.
Her pace is 6. Your pace is 6.
Yes, it is.
All right. So she moves her pace and gets to the door.
All right. I'm doing the same thing.
And all right, you move your pace and get to the door. Now let me remind you before we go any further that you still have this. a
Good.
D24
Bad boy.
to add to any one roll tonight.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'm at the door.
Yeah.
I want to look back. Is the shadow getting larger? Is it extending past the wall?
It is coming across the ceiling, and it covers the light for a moment. And by the time you have the door open, it has spilled out into the hallway.
Okay then. Then
And it is attacking.
Okay,
it swings an appendage of some kind, and let's see, who are we attacking? I'll let this leave this up to okay. Well, that would be you. It is attacking you.
All right.
Fighting D10. Okay, here we go. That is a 7. What is your parry?
My parry is 2.
Jesus. Okay, well, oh, crap. That's a hit with a raise.
Oh my gosh.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, I'm hurt. That's a -2 to everything now, yeah?
Well, hold on. Damage.
How bad you gonna hurt me today, Jay?
There we go. Wait, what am I? Oh, no, sorry, wrong die. Good for you. That's very good for you that was the wrong die. That is still 6. You may soak.
All right. So what do I do to roll to soak? Is it a strength or a vigor?
Vigor.
Vigor roll. Just like saying that. Vigor roll.
And you can use your.
I'm just gonna use a Benny.
Oh, okay.
And that allows me to add +2 to this roll, making that a 7.
All right. Okay. You have 2, and Charlotte has 3. Okay. There we go.
Okay. There you go.
7. All right. Well, it scrapes your it tears your shirt apart, and where its claws hit, it's like the fabric starts to rot. And I need a fear roll from you at -2.
No. So that's spirit roll, yeah.
Yes.
Okay then. -2, because you're suck. It's a 4.
Okay.
That's with the -2 already.
Yes. Good for you.
Yes, very good for me.
Yes.
So am I hurt?
No, you are not.
Very good. Fantastic. Gotta love soaking.
Yes. You're not hurt. You are not, no. You are not shaken, even. So, good for you. And, all right. I believe we're on our next turn.
We are on the next turn.
Okay. Here we go. You have a Jack of Spades.
Nice.
Charlotte has an Ace of Hearts. And this thing has a 3 of clubs. But you know what? I don't like that one, so it's going to spend a Benny and take another draw. 5 of hearts. Well, that didn't help. Let's see here. Oh, I missed one Benny. I have a Benny. All right.
So I'm first, and then she is, and then the shadow?
No, she's first, and then you. Ace, Jack, okay, 5. And this thing is now covering the hallway, and I need a notice roll from you.
Oh, fantastic. Only good things can come from this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't notice anything.
Okay. That works. All right. Let's see here. All right. So she is unarmed, and she grabs.
Already? How'd the shadow get its arms? Sorry.
She grabs a. She grabs a painting off the wall, and.
Was it the one with the Alamo on it, or no?
No. That was inside. You're out in the hallway now.
Oh.
Yeah. So she grabs a painting and she throws it like sideways,
okay.
Like this. You know, not yeah. So she throws it at this thing, and
Ninja Stars of Painting.
Yes. This thing's about 2.5 feet on the side, and it looks really heavy as she throws it at it.
That was a Monet.
Yeah, well, this is a. Let's see, her fighting is a D10, but this will be at a -2. Oh shit.
What? What's so shit?
Oh, hold on a minute. I have done something really stupid.
I mean, yes.
Shut up.
But what is it this time?
Shut up.
What is that?
I dropped the die into a box where it didn't need to be. All right. Oh, she does get her die. All right, that is a. All right, she is going to spend a Benny and roll again. Oh, okay. Got a 7, but also got a 6 on the wild die. So hang on. And another 6 on the wild die. And a 1. So that's a 13. -2 is 11. So that is. A hit and a raise. All right, cool. And I'll say this thing's gonna do. Yeah. We'll go strength plus. Strength is D4 plus D6. We'll say that. That's what damage it's going to cause. So that is 6 damage. And this thing does get to soak before I continue. I should have done that first, but that's all right. Hang on. No, it does not. Okay. So 6 damage. That will hurt. Okay. That is all right. We're good. -1. Excellent. So the picture crashes into the wall, and it like just partially like vanishes just before it hits the wall. Like this thing has a very slight amount of depth, but not much, until it reaches across the room and swipes at you with an arm of some kind. All right, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm thinking of things here. Let's see here. I'm thinking, because I do have a flashlight in my gear, but I don't think a flashlight's going to be powerful enough to do anything with this. Question. It's in front of us. The door to the armory is behind us, yes?
Yes.
Or is it behind us, pushing us away from the armory?
It's kind of bleeding through the doorway into the hall.
So it's like we're standing here, armory door behind us right here, and it's bleeding through and facing us right here.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So what I would like to do is I would like to go back into the armory.
Okay. All right, now you can move and do something, so...
Fantastic. Can I move all the way to the Alamo painting?
Yes, you can.
Gotcha. I feel like that was placed there as a narrative. It's the freaking Alamo, and you have to make a last stand over here. And once I get to the picture, I'm gonna peek where I saw that light.
Okay.
Is there anything there?
Well, first thing I need you to do is give me a notice roll as you're making your way through the room.
Ooh. Oh, that's a 14.
Oh, well, yes, you definitely do notice some smaller little shadows moving around the room, and now that you're in the room, they're headed toward you.
Fantastic.
And as for the hole, the light, you see light again. Yes, it's light.
So can I like push the painting over and see if the light is brighter behind it?
Oh no, it's not. It's not coming from behind it. It's over to the side of it. It's like there's a. It's like there's a small crack in the wall. So it's coming through the wall from the other side.
Gotcha.
The other side is the library.
Oh, the evil things you do that make my mind start going in flurries. All right then. Just so you know, my plan here will now be to find a way to break through this crack.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what's around me that I could use as a battering ram, but I would like to do that. I don't know if I can do that this turn.
Nothing really, unless you want to yank a painting off the wall and try to break through it with a frame, but it's a wooden frame, so...
Cool. I'm going to run into the crack as hard as I can. Next turn.
Okay. All right. Well, these
I
little...
don't think I can do that this turn. That requires movement to get speed going.
Right. So, all right. That's cool.
Yep. And I'm going to get hurt.
All right. And this thing... takes a swipe at Charlotte. That is a 6 on the wild die and a 5 on the wild die. An 11 will absolutely hit Charlotte. As a matter of fact,
Charlotte is in a web of pain.
That is a hit and a raise. So definitely hits her. Damage is on the high side, generally speaking. Not this time, however. Uh, that will not even meet her toughness. So, uh,
Okay.
she is unharmed. And she screams at the top of her lungs. And you hear some commotion in the rest of the house. All right. You had you rolled a 14 for your notice, right?
I did.
Okay. Well, you notice, in addition to those shadows moving around, um, mounted on the wall right beside the gun rack are four large, like heavy duty flashlights.
Fantastic. Cool. So then, I'm gonna take my flashlight out when it comes to my turn because I have one on the person.
Okay.
It's in my gear. If it's in my gear, does that mean it's most likely in my person or nah?
I mean, as a driver, you're not just gonna have a flashlight attached to your belt, so it'd probably it'd probably be in your front seat or in the glove box.
You're absolutely right. Alright, so it is now the creature's turn. It just attacked her. Now we're back top of initiative again?
Yes, almost. One second.
Uh-oh. Only good things?
Uh-huh. There we go.
So, shadow creature. How can I find a shadow creature? It went over the light and it snuffed out the light. So is a flashlight really going to do me that much good? I'll do what I can.
All right.
Here's hoping I get a high roll in the initiative.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had to figure something out. One of these smaller shadows is attacking you.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, hello, little shadow. Hi there. How you doing?
No, it takes a swipe at you and misses, and the Davy Crockett painting gets 3 cuts in it, and the frame is splintered on the bottom.
How dare you hurt Davy Crockett? He's a Texas hero. Maybe potentially an asshole. Who wasn't back then?
And
anyways.
the other 3 are converging on you, and you hear footsteps running up the hallway. All right. Initiative. You have a 5 of spades.
Okay.
Charlotte has a 10 of spades.
I'm going to spin a Benny, draw a new card.
Okay. I already drew this one for the creature. 9 of diamonds for the creature. Okay. And you're spending a Benny, so we'll get rid of the 5.
Ah, damn it. I don't have to spend a Benny now because I'm ahead of them. Could I retract said Benny?
Wait.
Oh, no, 5. Yeah, no,
5.
I'm still spending that Benny.
Well, yeah.
I don't know numbers.
Yeah. I just drew a 3 for you, so the 5's still better.
Oh my gosh! And I don't get a +2 to that with Elon, do I? It'd be a 5 again.
Yeah, it's just it's. Oh no, you get you use the Benny, so you get the +2, but you're moving on 5 and not 3.
So am I 7?
No, you don't get to add it to the card.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to add it to any roll you make.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah.
So.
And hang on, the guys.
shadows.
Yeah, the guys running up the hall appropriately have a 2. So they're going to be dead last.
You
But
just dealt a shit poker hand, my guy.
yeah, oh, I know. Once upon a time, we were playing poker, and I was dealt a straight flush king high.
Oh my gosh.
A straight flush king high. And everybody else at the table, after taking another card or two, had shit and they all folded.
You didn't even get a chance to show off.
No, I didn't. And I was so pissed. They all folded. I went, fuck!
For the record, I waited to say I wanted to spend a Benny, hoping to take the card meant for the Shadow Beast.
Oh.
But you still gave it to him. So
I
was like, well, damn, that didn't work. Oh, well.
I had already drawn it. I'm sorry.
I was trying to get that timing down. I was like, waiting for it. And I was like, I'm going to draw the one he's supposed to get because I have a feeling. I just had a gut feeling. It was right, and you're a hoe. But
you don't know what's going on, but out in the hallway, she screams again, and then she's apparently saying something, but you can't understand the words, and her voice gets really loud, and then all the sound just goes away, and the whole hallway lights up.
Oh my gosh.
And the shadow retreats back into this room.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. That's only good things for me.
And need to...
Well, they better get in here. They're going to lose their driver.
Yeah, alright.
Kurt is gonna die.
And instead of attacking her, it's now in the room, it's gonna attack you.
And so are all the little guys.
Yes, so you're gonna have 5 attacks on you this turn.
Shit. I thought I was gonna be clever and I wasn't. Oh no, don't sit up like that. Don't sit up like that, Jay. You chill your shit, I swear to God.
I have a 10 on the D10 and a 6 on the D6. And I have an 8. That's an 18. And your parry is 2.
2.
So that's...
Benny to make them re-roll.
That's 6. Well, first that's 2, 6, 10, 14, 18. That is a hit with 4 raises.
Again, can I spend a Benny to make them re-roll?
No. No, you may not do that.
Is there a skill that allows me to do that?
No.
Well, damn. My hopes and dreams.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. They are operating at a -3 currently, so that is a hit with 3 raises.
Well, that's nice.
So instead of an 18, it's a 15. So, that little bit.
Okay. That's nice. I'll take it.
And, yeah, I need another fear roll.
Fear roll!
And then you're going to need to also...
Minus... Any minuses on that?
Oh, it's -2, yes.
Okay, well that is a 5.
A 5. Okay, you made it again.
5 for a fear roll.
You made it
And
again.
I have to make a soak roll, yeah?
Soak roll, yes. Yeah, and by the way, your target number is 9.
Huh?
You need to soak 9.
Oh my god. That's a 5.
All right, well, you are...
I would like to roll that 1 dice and add it to this roll.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're sure about that, you don't want to save it for damage or something.
Oh, yes. Wait, if I soak this whole thing, I still take damage?
Oh no, I'm saying if you don't want to save this for you causing damage.
Oh. You know what? I'll spend a penny. See if I can get an explosion.
Okay.
No, that's way worse.
That wasn't a crit fail, was it?
I got a 2 and a 1.
Okay. All right. You got a 5. That's gonna be.
I'll keep my 5.
So that's gonna be. That is.
And I'm down to 2 bennies.
Right. That's gonna be. Actually, you're down to 1. You spent 2.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay,
cool.
You are shaken, and you have 1 health level of damage, and you will have to unshake. You can do that with a spirit roll next turn at the beginning, and with the beginning of your turn. And if you don't make it, then you don't move. Or you can spend the Benny and be unshaken. And that's up to you.
I'm saving that last Benny.
Okay.
Not until I earn another one.
All right.
If I earn another one.
Okay, and you have a gouge across your chest, actually 2, like running parallel, and it smells, and it's it really hurts. It smells like an open grave.
Oh my gosh.
And you're now attacked by these other little fuckers.
Yep.
That will hit you. And...
Ouch. And I cannot soak because I am shaken.
Right, and I need a fear roll at minus nothing.
Jay.
Yes?
2 and a 1.
You want to spend a Benny?
Oh shit! I have a lot more hits coming my way.
You want to save it?
I'm gonna save that.
All right, hold on just a moment. I now have to go do something else. Just a minute. Page 124. Okay, please, if you would, roll a D20 for me. Just so you know, higher is not better.
It's a good thing then that that's an 8.
An 8? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh dear. You are vulnerable until the end of this next turn.
Oh my gosh! Talk about the worst time to be vulnerable.
All right, so they get an advantage to hit you.
This is gonna hurt real bad.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, that definitely hits you then. As a matter of fact, with that advantage, no, that he already hit you. Never mind. The next one gets it. But
Starting it off, you're just gonna wipe me clean. I'm not even gonna get to go do my mission.
Okay. Give me a soak roll, and just the only thing I need to know is
soak still.
yeah, yeah. The only thing I need to know right now is if you crit failed or not, because other than that, you're gonna make it.
Cool. That was an 11.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was you should have saved that 11 for something else, but all right, that's cool.
You know, if you could save.
Oh, I know.
Dice luck, it'd be so nice.
Yep. All right, the next one. Yes. You are swiped hard. And hang on, I'm not done with the roll yet. That's
Swipe it real hard.
Yeah. So 6, 10. That is a hit with a raise.
Ow.
Okay. Soak.
I soaked. I got a 7. Do I have any subtractions on these?
Oh, yes, you do. You have a -2 to everything. Sorry.
That's what I thought. So I got a 5.
Yes. All right. That. At that point, the other guys are out in the hallway, and the other 2 little fuckers who were coming after you turn their attention to the hallway and start going in that direction.
Go in that direction, please.
And that is
would not like to die.
Yeah, that is that, and it is your turn.
And I'm alive? Honestly, I didn't expect to get this
Well,
far.
you're shaken, so you can't do anything. Well, I should have had you unshake. I should have had you unshake before you soaked, but I didn't think about it, so it doesn't matter. So you need to roll a spirit roll.
I did ask.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Heat of the moment.
-2.
-2.
It's a 4.
Okay, you unshake.
So I am unshaken.
Yes.
I'm now stirred. Okay, so
yes.
I would like to grab the flashlight on the wall and bust that bad boy as bright as I can, shining it at the big guy.
Okay. You grab the light and you turn it on, and it's about 4,000 lumens, and you hear a deep, deep rumble. It's more like you're feeling it, like there's an earthquake, or okay, you live 2 miles away from me, so I know for a fact you've heard this, but I'm gonna bring it up because it's a perfect example. Have you ever been in the house, like inside the house, when for whatever reason 4 or 5 Chinook helicopters will go flying over?
Oh yeah, and you just like feel it.
Yes, and like they're not directly overhead; they're about a mile away, and everything in the house is vibrating. Yeah, that's what you feel.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Yes, I would like you to roll some damage for me.
For some damage? What am I rolling for damage?
A D4.
A D4. Man, that hard-hitting damage.
25%. 25%. Yeah, 25% chance of rolling the 4, though.
Yeah, well, I rolled an exploding 6-sided dice. Got a 2 on the second one.
Okay.
Now,
yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. You don't get to roll a wild die for damage. That's one of the things that you don't roll it for. So yeah.
Oh, so I got a 2.
2.
I would like to definitely roll that big old dice.
Okay. Yeah.
You gave me a hint. I'm going to use
Yes. Okay, I am not counting that roll. It landed on top of the other dice. That is an 18. Plus 2 is 20. And let's see. It doesn't get a parry.
-2.
Huh? What?
-2. I'm hurt. -2.
Oh yeah. But it's not relying on your strength. It's on the it's on the thing itself. So like
Okay.
like if you fire a bullet, you don't get a -2 to it when it hits. But you got a -2 to shoot it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway.
Logically, that makes sense.
Don't have to hit its parry, so it's just hitting 4. That is 4, 8, 12, 16. So you got a hit with 3 raises. A hit with 3 raises.
4, 8, 12, 16, 18.
Yeah.
Hit with 4 raises.
4, 8, 12, 16. It's 20. It's not 18. It's 20.
Huh?
You rolled
Am I
2.
losing my mind?
No, you rolled 2. And then we added the 18 to it. So it's
That's right.
So it is 6. It is 4 raises. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that damage. We can do math. We can count.
Yep. It does get to soak.
Ooh, lovely.
It's gonna soak less than half of that. This thing is it shrinks down, and there is a dark spot on the wall that's kind of moving, and the other 4 little things that were running around all retreat back in and join with this bigger shadow, and it just kind of gets puffy and fuzzy, and then it just sits there.
Huh. Is there a container that I could capture this thing in?
Doc sticks his head in the door and says, son, you all right in here?
No, I'm not. I'm hurt. I'm scared. What the fuck's going on?
Fucking Dark Devourer. God damn it.
Dark Devourer?
Yeah, that thing's been in the library for years. We hadn't been able to use the library. I don't know how it got out of there. How the hell did it get through the fucking wall?
The crack in the wall.
A what?
There's a crack in the wall right there.
I'll be goddamn. Fucking North Texas soil. The damn house moved. I didn't even think about that.
Around here. You gotta be careful. Was it your job to think about that?
Couldn't get in there to look at it. Okay, that thing will kill you. I don't know how you got lucky. Good shot. What did you do?
I shined a flashlight on it because it's a shadow.
Yeah, well, problem is, I mean, this room's small, and I guess it was desperate because it kind of relies on all them bookshelves and shit in there, and you can't ever tell where it is. 3 people died trying to get that out of there, and we quit.
Well,
It's
I almost died.
it's kind of hard to hire an exterminator when the rats are eating them.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
Yes.
how did she send that thing back in here? There was a flash of light in the hallway.
Well, you probably ought to come out here.
I'm coming out there.
So it looks like part of the wall has been scorched, and there's a light fixture, a sconce on the wall, is just melted.
Oh my gosh.
And Charlotte is
What
sitting
was
on the
that?
floor, and shit, what's his name? Smith is yeah, Gregory is, he has torn off part of his shirt, and he is bandaging her left hand.
So what was that, like a scorching ray kind of thing, guys? Like, are you okay?
She says, I will be. I will be.
Uh,
Are you all right?
I'm hurt. You see my chest here? It stinks. You guys got some like antiseptic stuff?
Oh,
I smell like
shit.
a rotten dead person.
Oh, shit, says Doc. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Hang on. Let me, you need the, we need the first aid
You're
kit
falling
anyway.
down on the job, Doc.
Yeah. So
Falling down on the job. Come on, man.
he leaves. He comes back a few minutes later with a first aid kit and starts tending to your wounds and
Shit, dude. That stings. Careful.
he gets up and leaves and comes back with a whiskey bottle and says, "Here, man up."
I mean, sure, but like, you ever heard of like a steady hand? You over here shaking like a damn violin.
I ain't a fucking doctor. What the hell? Well, why do
Your
people?
name's fucking Doc.
Oh well, that's it. I read a whole bunch, and I mean I did get a doctorate in philosophy, but I ain't a you know a
In
physician,
philosophy?
yeah,
How's
philosophy.
that philosophy degree helping you out with ride trips?
Well, I mean I ain't there to for the enjoyment of the occupation. I got another job to do, and just being there helps me do it sometimes.
Doc, I'm bullshitting you here, man. I'm in pain. I'm just talking out my ass. All right.
All right, well,
I'm not actually digging into you.
all right,
Here.
well,
I'm just over here shooting shit.
well, shut up your ass and let me do my work. And
I don't know if I can do that. I might need a change in underwear.
mm-hmm.
That
Anyway,
was ridiculous. What
all right, so
a shadow just came off the wall, my guy. That's not normal.
yeah, no, it ain't,
And she,
unless you're
I
us.
assume, is throwing fire from her hands.
Oh, that didn't come out of her hand, but yeah, that there's a little problematic. I don't know what she did, but she made the electricity surge in that light.
Oh, okay.
I
Very clever. Very clever.
I
I was
don't
over here trying to think of something like that to do.
I don't know how to do shit like that, but apparently she does. So there you are.
Did you know that she knew how to do stuff like that?
No, that's a new one.
Huh.
That there is a new one on me. But hey, I mean, yeah, yeah, people, know stuff and do stuff and then save your ass and shit. So, I mean, it's good. She's still alive. Her hand's hurt, and you're still alive. So I mean, you figured it out. You got a flashlight on it. So that's good. It was trapped in the room with you. That's real good. Didn't see that coming.
Me neither.
All right. Well, they get you patched up, and Charlotte stands up and she says, "Well, I think we have a date across the street, and we're on the clock. So I guess we're going like this."
I guess so.
All right. So they lead you across the street, across the court, into another property, a larger house, but not the largest one. And As they approach the door opens and there's a woman standing there. She is black. She's in her mid-50s. She has black hair. She's wearing bifocals and she has a walking stick
Well, hello, ma'am.
in her right hand. She's walking on it. She takes the stick and she moves it to her other hand and she puts out her right hand to shake yours and she says, Wanda Tro.
Wanda Tro? Pleasure to meet you, Wanda.
Notice roll, please. You are still. Hold on. First aid. I didn't make his first aid roll. Give me a sec.
Ah,
Okay. He has patched up a health level of damage to you, so you're just at a -1 right now.
then I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okay.
Yep.
So she is holding a really nice black lacquered walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
It's not completely like round. It's sort of like it was the natural edge of whatever the stick was that they made it out of. It's very straight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not very lumpy, but a little bit. Now the top of it, the head, she's holding in her left hand, so she is. Let me turn this where I can see what I'm doing. So she's got normally she would be holding the stick, by the end, right? Like this. But she passed it from her right hand to her left, and she's holding it this way. So up here is the handle, which is a golden fish.
No. You son of a bitch. No.
What?
You did not.
What?
That's a lovely cane you got there, ma'am.
Oh, well, thank you. I've had this for years. Ever since.
Especially admiring the fish on the top of it.
Oh, yes, I just love goldfish. They are the cutest.
Have I met her before?
Huh?
Have I met her before?
Nope.
Have not met her before.
Nope, you have not.
Does this particular goldfish have a name?
Name? No, I don't think I have a name for my cane. No.
I hate you, Jay. I hate you.
What?
I hate you, I swear.
It's a cane. It's a walking stick. What?
It's a walking stick with a goldfish, a golden goldfish on the top of it.
Oh, as opposed to what? A brown goldfish?
It could be wooden.
It's a golden fish. Because goldfish are orange. Just to be clear, this is gold, like it's made out of gold.
I'm just seething. That's funny. Fish are very cute, man. You're right. You're right. Just reminds me of a friend named Buford.
I beg your pardon, Buford. What? Who is Buford? And Doc's coming to the door. He says, Wanda, you don't want to know. Trust me on that. It's a weird ass story. I'll tell you sometime, but you don't want to know now.
So, Doc, you're telling me you guys have nothing to do with Buford?
No, I don't know what your involvement with those whoever that woman was. But no, that ain't got nothing to do with us.
God damn it, that mystery is never gonna be solved. Watch that beat the Elder God and the goldfish. I get to the ritual, and in the middle of the circle is a goldfish. is there anybody else here that I need to meet? Why
Yeah,
am I
so
meeting these people?
so she says, "Yes, come on inside." And she brings you
I'll
in.
follow her.
You are introduced to the following people. Um, Marceau, I'm gonna have to spell this one for you, but let me pronounce it first. Marceau
No, it's perfectly fine. I don't need the proper spelling. Marceau phonetically works.
Guillemette.
Guille Met. Got it.
That's
How
pretty
close was I?
good. Guillemette.
I went LLA.
Yeah.
I can't spell to save my life, but you give me a funny word like that, I can figure it out.
Uh-huh. Oh, I can help you with that.
And I help helification.
I can help you with that though. It's TOSAVEMYLIFE.
I was not paying attention well enough to track what you just spelled out. What did you just spell out?
To save my life.
I'm gonna throw something all the way those 2 miles out the window. Man, I'm gonna make a potato cannon just for these moments and just like sit here and launch it out the window.
Uh-huh.
No. You have to fix your windows 6 or 7 different times because you're.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes, you're over here just like feeding on this redonkulousness. Alright. So Marceau Guillemette.
Andrea Ballard. Oh wait, so Marceau Guillemette is a brown-skinned man in his mid-80s. He's bald, brown eyes. He is standing just outside the room on a balcony. It looks like maybe the land drops away behind the house, and the first floor is actually like like elevated back there. He is smoking a cigarette with a silver cigarette holder on it. He's got silver cufflinks and a tailored black suit. Then Andrea Ballard.
Okay.
She is white, 30-ish, red hair, green eyes. She has a thin scar on her chin like she was cut with something. Gauges in her ears, large ones. And they have ball bearings inside them. When she moves, they like wobble back and forth. Like they're in a track inside the gauges.
That's really cool.
Yeah. She her left hand is there was really only like a forefinger and a thumb, and the rest are just like rudimentary digits. And
Gotcha.
she might be stoned. Maybe. You're not really sure, but she's very... Hi, how you doing? Oh.
Hi, nice to meet
It's beautiful night out, don't you think? I think it's beautiful.
I reach out with my left hand and switch to my right hand real fast. For the record,
she doesn't even notice.
For the record, in my notes, I went nubbins.
Nubbins, okay.
Nubbins.
And Charles Winshire, excuse me. Wenshire. Olive skin, mid-40s, gray hair, blue eyes, weathered face.
So he's the badass. Got it.
His arms are scarred, like he's been in a fire. Give me a notice roll.
Noticing. 3 minus 1, so 2.
Okay, he's a dude. He doesn't say anything when he shakes your hand. He doesn't say anything at all.
All right.
So those 4 and Gregory, Charlotte, and Doc are the Dover Book Club. At least the ones who are here.
Okay.
And Charlotte says, she motions everyone to have a seat.
Buttons on your underwear. You said so. Sorry. Sorry, I'm in pain, and I just saw a shadow come off the wall.
Yeah.
Things are weird right now.
All right, so let me quickly go over the descriptions of the 3 people you already know. All right, Gregory Smith is white, pale gray, dressed in a button-down shirt and tie, dark gray pants with metal frame glasses. Charlotte Wright is black. She has gray hair, dressed in light gray pants and a white shirt with glasses and a light gray scarf covering much of her hair, although that scarf is now wrapped around part of her arm along with a bandage covering most of her left hand.
Okay.
Doc Spencer is white, mid-50s. He's bald, has a heavy gray beard. He's wearing jeans and like just Nikes or something, just comfortable shoes. And he's got this puckered scar on his neck. Like right here, there's just a round puckered scar on his neck. And Charlotte says, what? What were you saying?
I was just saying, okay.
Okay. So Charlotte says, all right, everybody, this is Kurt Nihil.
Nihilist.
Nihilist. That's right. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
No T at the end. God damn.
Nihilist. Sorry.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Seriously, she's been getting my name wrong this whole time. And at this point, it feels like it's kind of rude.
So she says, I'm the head of the book club. I took over for our late president, Martin Bigsby, when he was killed in a traffic accident in Boston 1 year ago tomorrow, actually. Now, another member of our group who cannot be here for reasons that will become clear in a moment is named Vincent Rambo. And
Rambo, I've heard that name.
He is our inside man at the Crimson Twilight. Kurt has volunteered to drive for the Crimson Twilight. We are going to substitute Kurt for their driver, who will suffer an illness beforehand, debilitating, and he will have to bow out. Vincent will then provide another driver. That will be Kurt. You're going to have...
You know what IBS is like. can't be a driver with IBS, man. Like
Right.
seriously.
So, you're going to have an exchange. You need to ask Vincent, what is Jupiter? Excuse me, Vincent will ask you, what is Jupiter? And your answer is the apple of my eye.
Okay.
Vincent doesn't know where you're going. So that's something you're going to have to remember later. We can't track you.
Okay.
You will not have your phone.
It's okay. I'm really good at remembering stuff, locations, things.
I figured that's another reason we thought to include you in this. Other than the location of the drop off, you need to listen carefully to any conversations in the car, pay attention to any useful details along the way and at the site, and report all of this back to us when you return. When you can turn on your microphone, we can listen and we'll be recording. But as we
Where do
discussed
I turn the
earlier,
microphone on? Is it like in the vest, like right here? Is it in the collar?
the
How do I
microphone
activate this microphone?
the microphone is located dead center in the middle of your chest. You can't see it. It is behind the ballistic. Is behind the cover.
Okay, well, how do I turn it on again then?
Oh, yeah, she shows you how to turn it on and off.
Well, I'm asking for a specific thing so that I know what I need to do to hide turning it on and off. That makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, you just there's a little
A
button
switch inside. Yep.
like under here, so inside the left
Mm-hmm.
arm,
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
and you can't see it. It's inside. You know
Yeah,
how some of those little stuffed toys will have a button hidden inside them?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like that. So, okay, just a moment. We're going to continue in a moment, and I'm going to go say goodnight to my lovely bride, and then we will be right back. All right?
Fantastic.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go use the restroom whilst he does that and plug in my headset that is about to die. And I don't understand why. I don't understand that saying either, Foxy. Like, never understood that saying. Why is the apple made from an eyeball good? Like, seriously, apple of an eye? That sounds disgusting. Maybe a little bit too chewy for an apple. I feel like it would pop. Oh my gosh. So, Foxy, since you are not completely caught up, I've been in a mix of a few different oh no. No, that's just gross. No. I've been in a few interesting situations. These people were tracking me down, had this symbol by them threaten my mother. Threw a paint balloon at my front door, left a note in it threatening my mother. And then later on that night, while I was driving home, motorcycles antagonized me on the freeway with another car, held out a baggie with like balloons in it. And I was like, well, I need to figure out how, like, what the fuck's going on. So I follow them. They tie me to a chair and then try to cut my toes off. And then some good Samaritans came in, wasted those fools, and I escaped nearly dying. And then basically now, the next day, I went, did a few different trips and things like that. And now those good Samaritans have now hired me. They are known as the Dover Book Club, and they are trying to basically ward off a ritual that will summon an elder god or something like that. Basically, wiping all of existence in 10 days. And so I will be driving for this bad organization to get information, send it back to the Dover Book Club, and hopefully not die. And that way I can enjoy my time with my new girlfriend, the police officer from episode 1, who is with the other police officer that chained me to the bumper of my car that had a delusional man driving who drove it into traffic, and I got tossed around like a GTA rag physics rag doll, whatever. Yeah, bad times. All the bad times. So yeah, that's basically caught up. There was one moment with a goldfish named Buford. There was also I do want to fuck Cthulhu real good. Just damn. You see them tentacles? Like I'm into hentai, so that's like perfect. Uh, but yeah, so I did not know this was gonna have a Lovecraftian theme to it, but now it does. And what song? Hold on. There's a song about fucking Cthulhu? You're going to have to send that to me. And yes, it is a fantastic theme. I'm excited to see what happens with it. Um, we need to get your information over to Jay so that we can have you on as a guest sometime. I have not heard the song, no. But that would be a lot of fun. Oh, God. I'm giving you 1 second. Waiting for it. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And there we go.
What's up, Angel Puss?
He's been looking for his brother.
I can't. Can I play this on stream? I'm gonna play this in the background. You won't be able to hear it, Jay, but it's gonna be saved on the recording.
Okay. Yeah, he's been looking for his brother a lot, so we've been dealing with that this week or this weekend, but he's doing good. Oh, okay. Where are you going? All right. So, you have 3 days until your infiltration has to take place. So, what do you want to do in these 3 days?
Can you hear me, Jay?
What?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry. My friend Foxy watching us just sent me a little 40-second song that is about Lovecraftian lore.
Uh-huh.
Can I send it to you real fast?
You can?
Can we take this little sideline?
Okay.
It's actually, I have to send this to you. I have to. This is too good. All right. It's okay that we're taking a quick pause for this because it's totally worth it.
There's a lyrics for a song in the second edition Call of Cthulhu rulebook, and it starts out like this: "Pardon me, boys, is that the lair of great Cthulhu?"
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I sent you the video. Please watch and enjoy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute.
Bored and kinda horny, figured I'd pick up a book. Found the Necronomicon, thought that I should take a look. I did the chance and did I found an ancient deity with tentacles and glowing eyes. He poured some wine and said, let's have some fun. But now Cthulhu knows why they call me the Deep One. I fuck Cthulhu good. I thought I'd have some cosmic horror. Turns out I'm a cosmic whore. I fuck Cthulhu good. No casualties or sacrifices. Only thing getting buried here was wood.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Only one the sideline, right?
Holy shit.
Thought that I liked cosmic horror. Turns out I'm a cosmic whore. I fucked Cthulhu good. I'm gonna be singing that for the next week and a half.
Oh my God.
Now they'll know why I'm called the Deep One.
I'm sending that to Herman. I'm sending that to Mike.
Fuck, that's good. Oh my God.
That is fucking brilliant. Yes.
Oh, and the little artwork and everything was just,
Oh, I have to send this to Jay.
Absolutely, you do. Oh man, that was a proper belly laugh that I was not expecting. Oh, thank you, Foxy, for that.
Wow.
So while you walked away, I was giving Foxy the rundown, and Foxy, thinking that I knew this song, said, "Why would you stop them? Don't you want to fuck Cthulhu good?"
Oh my God. Oh shit.
I fucked Cthulhu good. Okay, I'm gonna learn that and play it on the guitar. Anyway,
I think ukulele definitely. Yes.
well, I don't have a ukulele.
Oh, I know.
The guitar.
Herman has 3 or 4.
And welcome to Cabin Chat. I am host of 10 cards.
Wait, what the hell?
In the OS.
Sorry. Another video started there. Sorry. All right. So.
Right. So where did we leave off?
All right. You have 3 days until you have to infiltrate Crimson Dawn. So what do you want to do in the intervening time?
I'm gonna go on a date with Cassandra. Honestly, I'm gonna try and figure out, of course, the suit situation. Yeah, got a penny.
Yes.
But they're taking care of the suit situation for me, so I don't need to do anything more on that.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna spend time with Cassandra. That's all I'm doing.
All right. So do you want to study your book?
Did they give it back to me?
Well, it was yours.
Fantastic. So during the day, no. I have 3 days, and on the 4th day is when I do it?
Yes.
Okay. First 2 days, I tell Cassandra to take off work and to come with me. And
Okay.
we spend some time downtown, Dallas. I rent out a really ridiculously nice hotel with the money I just got. Like, bonkers nice. Something we could never afford.
Okay.
And just live the all-star treatment for 2 whole days, just us together, enjoying ourselves.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say why until the end of the 2nd day.
All right. But before the beginning of the first day, when you're pulling up... before the middle of the first day, when you're pulling up to the hotel, Cassandra is saying, whoa, how can you afford this? What did you do?
It's not about what I've done, it's about what I'm about to do, and I'm about to do some good.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. What are you about to do? And why don't I know about it?
I'd like to make a deal with you right now. All right? Can we just enjoy these 2 days together? Just enjoying our time. And at the end of these 2 days, I will tell you everything. And I will not hold back anything. And I will not lie. Not one little bit. It'll be hard for you to believe me. But I promise I will not lie. If you can just give us 2 days enjoying stuff beyond our means, a life we never understood or could even have, and just have a wonderful time with me.
My cat has decided I'm not petting him enough, so he just reached up and grabbed my wrist with both paws, and then grabbed my hand with his teeth and pulled my hand down to pet him. Yep. All right.
That's okay.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Yep. That's what I figured.
Well, I got a 5. Which means that nothing changes. Do you want to roll again?
Sure.
All right. Benny.
In this instance. Well, that's a critical failure.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Holy shit. Okay.
And I can't use a Benny on it because it's a critical failure.
Yep. All right. Well, you just spent your Benny, so.
What?
I asked you if you wanted to roll again.
Oh, I thought it was like another. Well, oh. Okay. No, I thought it was another roll. Never mind. Sorry. I'll just take what happened. That's fine.
All right. She says. She leans over. She says, "Okay, we can do that." And you feel something on your wrist, and something goes click, click, and you're handcuffed to the steering wheel.
Come on, Cassandra. I just bury my face in my hands.
I am not walking into a $5,000 a night hotel, spend 2 days there, wondering how we're paying for it, and then you explain it to me. So before we go in, I want to hear everything.
Cassandra, I would rather you worry about that because you might still be able to have more fun than if you knew the truth.
Yeah, I got.
The truth is,
apparently, I've got 2 days to wait. I don't know if you can go that long without pissing your pants, but let's find out.
I didn't know we'd be taking that step in our relationship this time, but Cassandra, look, you know I've been caught up in some weird shit recently.
Yes.
I have not lied to you. I did not know what the fuck was going on. I now know what's going on.
And what is it?
And
Oh, I'm waiting.
I'm trying to. I'm sorry. How do you tell someone that the world will end in 10 days?
Wait, what?
Actually, that was pretty easy. Yeah, so the world's ending in 10 days, and we are going to spend 2 of that spending some.
Okay, stop. How's that? How do you know the world's going to end in 10 days?
let me take a step back. Let me give you some context, and then we'll get to that. All right? Apparently, there's more things to this world, this universe, and everything than we understand. And I open up my shirt, showing the scars on it from the shadow.
What? What the hell
I
happened
got
to you?
these earlier today, or yesterday, from a shadow that came off the wall to attack me.
What?
I know.
Okay. Have you been back to the Have you been back to the house in Denton?
Cassandra, listen to me. We don't have time for this bullshit. Okay? I told you this is going to be hard to believe. And I promise you, I have not done any types of psychedelics or have done anything to hinder my perception. But I have a book that explains a lot of things that I really don't understand. But apparently, there is a group of people trying to stop this horrible thing from happening. Remember when I was captured by those people? They tried to cut off my toes?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys that are trying to end the world. And the ones that killed them and saved my life are the ones who have now hired me to drive a vehicle for those horrible people and potentially listen in and get information that might help us to prevent this horrible thing from happening. Now, before you ask any other questions, they are compensating me millions of dollars.
Millions?
Which I have already left in a will to you if something were to go wrong. Hold on. If all is horrible and we only have 10 days left and anything I find out doesn't change a thing, at least I know we have these 2 days of just us together with no other distractions. I did not get this money illegally. I was hired. Hired by a company that seems to be on the up and up. They did not injure me or harm me. In fact, they saved my life from this thing, or actually I kind of saved their life, but that's beside the point. I didn't know a flashlight could be that powerful, but whatever. Yeah. So apparently there are things beyond our dimension, and these horrible people are trying to bring those things here, or trying to rip our dimension apart, thinking it might be something better. And I'm telling you, I didn't really believe what they were talking about. Until that shadow jumped off the wall and ripped open my chest. So I promise you, I'm not insane. I have physical damage from something I really can't explain, but I'm doing my best to. And with all of that in mind, you can understand why I wouldn't want to say anything until after we spent some quality time together.
Okay, now make me a persuasion roll.
Fair enough. I don't have any subtractions anymore, right?
No.
It's 11.
11?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to spend a Benny because I think I can roll better than 5. So give me a minute here.
Oh, come on!
Apparently I can't. I rolled a 1 and a 3. So.
Please say something. Don't just sit there in silence. This is too much to drop on someone and then just sit in silence. At least in what would be okay. A defuck. Something.
How are they going to destroy the world?
I don't know. All I know is I need to drive a car and listen. I have a bulletproof vest that has a microphone built into it that I'm supposed to wear underneath the suit. And hopefully I can catch some information from some very important people to them that might be able to save us from this horrendous fate. But I don't know. Honestly, this all I have to do is drive this car, and then honestly, I don't have to do anything else for them. That's in 3 days. 3 days I have to drive this car. I wanted to spend 2 days with you. And on that third day beforehand, I was going to immerse myself in this book that someone left in my car that happens to be connected to it, you know? Because plot.
Oh, you don't have to read it.
But I was hoping... No, thank God I have that, so I'm going to read a little bit. But this book might have some answers. I don't know. But before I got any answers, I wanted to spend my time with you.
She pulls out a key and she takes off your handcuffs.
Do you have to put them on so damn tight? It's not like I was going to try to squeeze out.
I don't want you running away. I want to know.
I'm not running away.
Yeah.
Don't you think running away would have been easier than telling you all this?
Yes, but I didn't know what all this was, and I'm still not sure.
That's what neither am I, but I was going to tell you everything. In fact, you're the first person I thought about when all of this came to it. It's like, man, I just need to talk to Cassandra about this. She would maybe know what to do. But now that I know the full extent of it, I don't think any of us know.
Well, my first thought is run.
Run where?
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know who these people are, and I don't know why you are trusting them.
Well, they saved my life. And then they told me the truth.
Yeah, but how do you know it's the truth? They could be as crazy
Not just
as...
about that. They told me the truth about plenty of things. And funny enough, turns out the dispatch from my job works for them.
I knew there was something up with that guy. He seemed fishy a whole time.
Turns out he's not really fishy, he's just quirky. He got a doctorate in philosophy, if you can believe that.
What? Really?
Yeah. You'd think a philosopher would be able to make a chili more than that, but
whatever. That's funny.
But, so, I saw a familiar face. They had my back, and when shit hit the fan there, and there's a shadow, and all these other things, they didn't try to hide anything. The only thing they're trying to hide is, I listened in on a conversation. One of them was talking to a man named Steven. The only thing I don't know is they have not mentioned that name to me directly, or who that is. Other than that, I know everyone, the whole crew. And hopefully, I can help them, and then never see them again. And then you and I can escape somewhere, buy a small island somewhere, I don't know. And just be.
Well, this is going to require a lot of drinks. So...
Oh, I planned on it. Because apparently now I'm a millionaire.
Huh.
Yeah, so honestly, 2 days, complete freedom. Literally whatever you want to do. You want to fly somewhere? You want to buy a plane and just fly it someplace?
No.
Hey,
I want to go up to the hotel room shut the curtains and get in bed.
Gotcha. Lower the health grade rating of the hotel. So
Yes. Yes,
let's
that.
do this. Well, when she says that, I literally jump out of the car as fast as I can, rush around to the other side, open her door, take her by the wrist, and rush inside. Like, that's all you had to say. Say less. And we get to it. And that's
All right.
how I spend the first 2 days, literally just with her.
Okay.
In probably the softest bed with the best view.
All right.
Like
Well,
penthouse suite.
you were in a penthouse suite. All right. That works. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 2 days are up. You've already told her everything, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said you were going to look at the book.
Yep, on the third day, I'm going to study up on that book. Let me make a research roll! I'm going to use that Benny.
No, you did use that Benny.
But you gave me an extra Benny.
I know, that was the one you used. That's to say, you don't have
I
any.
still had one Benny left.
You spent it earlier.
You gave me an extra one.
You spent it earlier. I'm sorry. No, you did. I mean, I got a stack here, except there's nothing in it.
Record, that last time when you asked me if I wanted to re-roll, I did not understand that was Benny use. I thought you were making me roll again. But
All right,
again,
I will allow that. So I'll let you roll now.
And that re-roll did come up with a critical failure. So miscommunication gave me a critical failure. I'm gonna get my Benny right now.
All right.
Finagle my way into this. 5.
5. I'm good, Emma. How are you doing? You got a 5.
I love the yeah.
All right. Well, you start reading this book, and it's handwritten, and as you go through it, the writing gets smaller and smaller and more cramped, and so the further you get into it, the harder it is to read. You're about halfway through it when you come across a passage about something living dead and dreaming in the Pacific Ocean. And
Oh no.
something about the way it's written just fills you with a dread that you have never experienced before in your life. And I need a fear check at -3.
-3? Jesus.
What you missed is he met the people who are trying to stop the end of the world, and they have offered him $10 million to drive a car for the bad guys. Kind of a fill-in driver. He's going to infiltrate.
Yep. And I rolled with the -3 a 2.
You rolled a 2.
Yep.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
That's what I want to hear. Only good things. A 12.
Okay. Well,
Higher is worse.
that is literally the what that is the last of the not so bad things.
Well, fantastic. What is the last of the not so bad things?
You are shaken.
Oh. Well, that's manageable.
Yes, but you're reading this and you just suddenly stand up from the table and you back away from the book and you back up and you back up until you hit the wall and you're just standing there shaking, literally shaking. And give me a spirit roll.
Yeah. I just did. Got a 4.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, you come around. And you get back over there and you start reading again. This book is about it's about 120 pages, and like I said, the further you get into it, the harder it is to read. Hey, what you doing? But you get to the end of it. Now, this is mostly demented ravings about chaos and insanity bleeding through the cracks in our reality. It mentions one thing sort of by name, but every time it gets to it, he represents it differently. It only comes up twice, but both times he has spelled something phonetically. And
Okay.
there's a note that implores you to not say this word.
What is the word? And do you want to send it to me over chat just in case?
No, I can tell you the word. It's Haster.
Haster?
Yeah. The actual word is spelled Hastur. Now, according to the description, this thing may be an alien or a force of nature or a god. It's not clear. He kind of hints at all of those. There's also a long passage, like I said before, about something that is dead and sleeping under the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that is abundantly clear is that Ishmael Mizrahi was fucking nuts.
Gotcha. I'm just looking at this book and going, man, this is a disaster.
There's a very long passage where he details, apparently in as close to real time as possible, because some of the pages have, well, not some, all of the pages in this section are bloodstained, but he castrated himself.
On the book?
Not on the book, but while he was writing it, like actively while he was writing it, and then detailed each step as he was doing it. He castrated himself with garden shears.
Oh, that's just fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jay. That's how I want to go. Right there.
Um,
No other question. That is ideal. That's baller as shit.
Yeah, is it?
Castrating
Yep.
yourself with garden shears.
and he not only removed the testicles, but yeah,
I'm sad you didn't catch the pun.
I caught it. Yeah, he removed the twig and berries.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Pee without a nubbin? Like, come on,
Yep.
man. So I'm writing nubbins next to his name too.
Yep. Give me a notice roll.
Notice roll. Where'd that other dice go? Oh, it's right in front of me. That was a 5.
There's something up with the back cover, the inside of the back cover.
Like,
And
figure
you
a little bit, see what's going on.
This is Emma says, "This is why I like you, Jay." Shit. God damn it. All right.
It's the garden shears. Nothing else.
Yeah, that's it.
She has a green thumb.
There is a piece of tape, like part of the inside cover is being held down with a piece of two-sided tape. You just notice that there's a very, 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 very tiny, thin little area where it's sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And, someone has lifted the paper here very carefully and then repaired it with two-sided tape.
Can I undo the repair?
You can. Do you want to do it carefully, or do you want to just tear it open?
I'll do it carefully.
Okay. Give me a what seems appropriate. Do you have crafting?
No.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You
Looks
can do crafting still. It's -2, but D4 -2, but you still get your wild die.
Awesome. That's a 3.
Okay. Well, you get most of it up, but then it tears a little bit. So it's visibly damaged now.
Damn it.
But once you pull it up, you see that someone has already damaged this book. The covers are thick. They're like boiled leather. I mean, it's hard. And I mean, so you've had this book in your hands for a while, and you can see that design on the front was kind of carved in as or everything else was carved away from it in the leather. It's pretty thick. Someone under the paper on the inside has dug a hole in it. They have hollowed out a little rectangular space, and inside the space is a little blue thumb drive.
Man, people of this time period I will never understand. Alright then, let's pop this bad boy in.
Okay. You pop it in, and on it are 2 pieces of art. They don't take up a lot of space. The drive only holds about 20 megabytes, and this takes up less than a tenth of that.
Okay.
That's all that's on there. It just says.
What are these two pictures?
Well, one of them is a photograph of a piece of paper, and it has been. It looks like it was typed actually on a typewriter, and it is called "The Containment of Everston," and it details a ritual credited to somebody named Everston Milo, a British commander during the War of 1812.
Okay. And the other one?
The other one is a picture of a... hold on. I turn to... wait a minute. Shit. Look on my thing here, and let me get this up and do that. And it look... Shit. Hang on. It's not in the right spot. There we go. There we go. There we go. It looks like that.
Okay. Almost there. Savage Worlds. Cool. Cool. Very cool. There's some dice. And... Hey! What's this? Okay. Is this like a containment circle?
Yeah, so the description of the ritual involves preparing a magic circle with colored chalk and bone dust mixed with the ritualist's blood. The circle the circle both contains someone inside, preventing them from leaving, and prevents anything entering from the outside. In order for it to be useful, one must activate the circle around a subject or summon the subject into the circle from another plane of existence.
And that's all described in the containment of Everston Milo.
Yeah, the containment of Everston, yes. Yeah.
Okay, as soon as I see this, I'm going to remove the thumb drive.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to physically take it to the Dover Book Club.
Okay, all right. Do you want to know the rest of it?
Yes, please.
Okay. A potion is concocted with 6 parts blue chalk powder, 2 parts red chalk powder, and you are to grind the chalk yourself.
Okay.
3 parts blood of the principal ritualist, and 2 parts bone dust from a, quote, long dead, end quote, corpse. Using the substance produced, the ritualist draws a circle onto a hardwood surface. The circle must be large enough to contain the intended subject, but can be any size the ritualist desires. A separate ritual is required to gate a subject into the circle from another location or plane of existence. And the procedure is that you roll repair, an art skill, or some other appropriate skill to draw the circle. 13, you need it's an extended ritual, so we'll get into that when we get to it, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Good thing I have repair. Decent repair.
You do have... Okay, you have repair. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you would, because yeah. Driver.
Wanted to fix the car if it broke down. Which hasn't happened yet.
Well, depends on how you look at it. It's been shot all to hell.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, and your first car was demolished by a truck.
it was.
Oh.
I would very much like to take this information and end here because I am sleep deprived today and I am fading. And this right here is so much good stuff that I want to make sure I'm 100% for the next game.
Okay.
But so the last thing I would like to do is I'd like to drop the thumb drive off with the Dover Book Club so they can get a thorough look at it and start gathering the supplies.
All right.
Yeah, big deal.
Okay. Cool.
Is there anything else of note that we needed to do, or was that about where you were thinking too?
This will do.
Gotcha.
This will do. When you get there, they're in the library.
Hey, fantastic. All right.
And they are cataloging books. Make sure everything is still there. And they seem to, I mean...
In the case?
Huh?
What about the book that was in the case with the elder sign on it?
Well, you want to walk back there and look?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, the case is still locked. It's still closed. It is locked. And there are 6 books in it. And actually, like I was telling you last time, that might have been an H or something that was on the side on the end of the book instead of an elder sign. It's just in some interesting script. But as it turns out, it's an A. This is the Atlantis pamphlet.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The other 5 books are The Underwood Fragments, something called Catacol,
Okay.
The Cathau, the Notations of Piltdown Campbell, and Grimoire of the Rugarites.
For the record, this is my notes and everything.
Hang on. I'm not. Say again.
I've heard the name Piltdown before.
I don't know if that was here or I've heard it too. I don't know if that was in this game or if it was in Metal Gods, to tell you the truth. But I'll look it up.
Me neither.
I've heard it too. So anyway.
Fair enough.
A shadow hurt me that I got laid for 2 days. Yep. See, okay.
Yep.
See, all right. We're going to stop there, everybody. That is where we're going to end for the night. But real quick, there's a funny thing that I love doing, and that is describing something accurately in the least helpful way possible.
Yeah, that's it.
So I told my chiropractor the other day that I had been talking to somebody and I said I had to go, and he said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I have to drive to Arlington so this guy can hug me and I feel better."
Hold up a second. Let's see if I can pull this up. All right. Please have examples. All right, so we have this game at work called Dirty Minds. Right?
Okay.
In this game, you're trying to spell dirty by guessing the word on the card, and each card has 3 or 4 hints on it. If you guess in one, blah, blah, blah. Those are all the things. Anyways, all the hints are somewhat suggestive, but the thing you're trying to guess is not, by any means. So for this, You can sometimes stick your wood inside me. You should warm me up first before you stick it in. Touch me gently to see if I'm ready for you. Your dripping meat can be burning inside of me. When you play with my knobs, you really light my fire. What am I?
A wood stove?
A stove, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the whole game!
Okay. I was watching a video, and I don't know what the title was. It was a compilation, but this girl was in the car. She was She was in the driver's seat. They weren't driving, and her mom was in the passenger seat. And the girl had her hand out, and she's got the, she's filming all of this, right? She has her hand out. Her mom puts some lotion in her hand. And you ever seen like lotion? Some of it'll be like kind of pearlescent. It sort of has like thicker parts, and then there'll be like a shiny part in it, and it sort of swirls around.
Yes.
Okay, so her mom pours that in her hand, and she goes, "Oh, that reminds me of him." And her mom just goes, and gets up and gets out of the car. And that's just nothing else.
Oh, shit, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, it is.
I restarted Supernatural recently.
Oh, yeah?
I never finished it.
Well,
I only got like 2 or 3 seasons in.
okay. How are you doing on Buffy?
I stopped that.
Why?
Just didn't come back to it. ADHD.
Okay.
I rotate between shows.
That's fine. Just
Yeah.
don't give up on it.
Like the first 2 episodes, and I'm gonna have to come back to it. Cause I don't know. Saw some stuff with Jensen Ackles and stuff like that. I was like, I miss Supernatural. That was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I restarted it, and I'm in season 2. Not
Cool.
far into it. But I noticed something.
Yeah.
Of course, because they're on the road, every single time they go to a house, they introduce themselves, and they use fake names.
Yes.
Have you ever watched Psych?
I saw a few episodes. I didn't really care for it. It got to be the same thing every week. But
Yeah, it kind of was. But I loved every bit of it. It was a family of characters, and they had a lot of fun.
yeah.
But one of the things I feel like they just ripped straight from Supernatural was those introductions. But what they did would be like, "Hi, my name is Sean Spencer, and then this is Burton, TT Showbiz," and you would make up some just ridiculous bullshit name for Gus every single time. And then there's one part where they're introducing themselves to a serial killer, and he's like, "Hi, my name is Gustavo something or other, and this is Burton Guster," and uses his actual real name, first and last name. And he's like, "Why would you use my real name this time?"
That's funny. That's like
I didn't want to lie. And he's like, "When? Starting now?" Anyway, sorry.
That's like
one of my favorite shows of all time, honestly.
In Casino Royale, when Bond is telling Vesper their covers, and he says your name is Penelope Broadchest. Shut up.
Shoot. All right, Jay. With that, I think we gotta end it.
Yep. And Emma, if you're there, don't leave. I need to tell you something. But yeah, we will pick up here next week, and
yes, sir.
get on with it. And
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unless we just can't plow through it, next week should be the season finale.
Heck yeah!
And
and I might just.
And by the way, it is called The End.
Season finale or show finale? Could be. Either way, who knows? We're gonna ride ourselves into a corner and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And if this sparks into something that isn't called road trips anymore either,
That
something
could
to
happen.
think about, because that's what I've been kind of feeling this story's kind of heading towards, is at a certain point I'm not going to be driving anymore.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Jay.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. You're going to be here Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am.
All right. That is excellent. I can't wait to play Metal Gods again. It's been a fucking month. So.
Too long.
Yes.
We need to finish this thing. We need
Yes,
to
we
fuck
do.
that bitch Dalmanod and Cthulhu. Good.
No Cthulhu, just her.
All right,
Trust me,
I'm gonna
she's
show you
enough.
Why they call me the Deep One.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. I will talk to you later, buddy. You have a great night.
See you later, Jay.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
We'll see you soon.
You as well.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Emma, are you there? I hope that you are. Okay. I just wanted to let you know that we've had a tragedy here. You were the one person on here who actually knew stuff that would happen with the cats around the house. We lost Spike Thursday morning, and it's been kind of a rough weekend. He went from having gas every day and an upset stomach to Wednesday night having diarrhea probably a total of 8 or 9 times, and he could not keep up with it. He couldn't drink enough water to keep up with it. He couldn't eat enough food to keep up with it. So the vet agreed with us that the cancer, it was cancer, it was not inflammatory bowel disease. He was just, it was going to get to the point where I would have to be awake 24 hours a day to take care of him. And he hadn't done anything for you. I mean, I know that back during the summer, you saw the penguin, you saw him lots of times. I had him in here. He'd get up on my desk. He stopped doing everything. He didn't run through his tunnel. He didn't get cards off my wife's desk. He didn't play with paper clips anymore. He didn't do anything except eat and drink water and use the litter box and then go back and sit and wait till he could eat again. And that was it. So his entire existence had been reduced to just surviving the next 10 minutes. And so we loaded him up, and we let Angel say goodbye. Oh, he left the room. I didn't know when he left. We let Angel say goodbye, and we took him to the vet, and we cried until our eyes were like sticking shut because we had no more tears. And he was gone. So, anyway, so we still have Angel, and he has been looking all over the house for Spike. Yesterday we opened the room next door, and it's just used for storage right now, but Spike's carrier was in there, and Angel spent about 10 minutes walking around it, smelling, because that's where Spike was the last time he saw him, and you can still smell him in there. Spike's tower out there that he liked to sleep in, Angel's been sleeping there, again, because he can smell him. And there's a blanket out here that Spike liked, and he's sleeping on that. We did lose a blanket. It got diarrhea all over it at the vet's, and so, and he loved that blanket, but I've got tons of stuff here that he loved more than the blanket, so we're going to get his ashes back this week or next week, and then it'll just be everything all over again, I know. But we're going to put his penguin and one of the cards from Deborah's desk and a gold paper clip, and there's a keychain that he loved, and one of Deborah's inhalers, because he would always get that and bring it to her, and put those with his ashes, and that's it. And it's horrible, but that's what happened. So, yeah, and thank you. I'm sorry it happened too. I was talking to my best friend about this, and you know I made the right decision. We exhausted every possibility we could come up with, or the vet could come with. Nothing. It didn't matter what we did. It was getting worse every day. There's a couple of streams where I had to get up and like go do something probably 2 or 3 times because I wasn't sure what was going on with him. But still, it feels like failure. And I know it isn't. But it doesn't feel right. So, anyway, that's it. Of all the people who follow this stream, you were the one I wanted to let know about that. So, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. We'll figure out a way. Luckily, Angel is in good health. He has been diagnosed as being fat. That was literally the diagnosis. He's fat. So we are working on that, aren't we? I see you over there. And we'll get through it day by day. All right. Well, guys, thanks for being here and putting up with our nonsense. I got a few issues with running a game this way that I need to talk about with everybody, and we'll do it after the last episode or maybe the week after that. But we'll get to that then. I think I have run into some limitations that I don't like, but there may be a solution, so I'll bring it up with everybody and see what we can come up with. And in the meantime, you guys have a great night. Be good to yourselves. Be good to somebody else, and take care of your pets. They're not here long enough. No matter how long they're here. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate it. And you have a great night, okay? I'm going to get out of here. I can hear him in the kitchen now running around. He wants to be fed. Yeah. So, and it's time. He is correct. So I'm going to go feed Angel and get a snack myself and probably watch a movie. I'm going to watch another episode of Resident Evil. I'm enjoying that. It didn't get great reviews, but I'm enjoying it. And I'll see you guys down the road. I'll be back not tomorrow afternoon because I'll be decorating my wife's classroom. But I'll be here tomorrow night. All right, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you soon. All right, and we're gonna just, hey, yeah, I know. Well, I gotta go feed him, so we're not gonna have any closing music. This is the end. Just goodbye, everyone.